Austin, you guys were able to move the ball pretty well tonight. Over 400 yards of offense, 3 of 3. Scoring in the red zone. What did you see from this Troy defense that, despite putting up some good numbers, made them tough?
I mean, they were solid on defense. Their front seven was probably the best front seven we've seen all year. Their D-line was really good. They have a couple linebackers that are really good. Obviously, number 2, like Sun Belt record tackle holder, so he's a really good player. They were just really good up front. We could have done things a little bit better. I could have done things a little bit better, and just they played a really good game. At the end, we had a chance to go win it, and we didn't do it. So at the end, it just falls on us.
Austin, over 50 pass attempts on the day. Have you ever had a game like this where you had this many?
Yeah, I mean, the only time I've really thrown the ball that many times was the national championship in 2019. I had like 53 attempts that game. But, yeah, besides that, no, hadn't really thrown that many passes. But, I mean, it was what was asked of me today, so I had to go out there and do it.
Austin, Michael Ness, 9 catches, 152 yards tonight. Seemed like kind of a breakout game for him. I know he's been solid for you all year. But, was his number of targets something they were doing, or just kind of one of those things that flow with the game?
Yeah, he's a really special player, and he's been out there making some plays recently in the last couple of weeks, and he's slowly started to put more out on the field. And so, thankfully, we were able to get him the ball a lot more, and he was able to make plays. But that's just kind of how our offense is. One guy's going to have a really good game. I imagine Dawood also had a large amount of yards, and so, obviously Malachi had the game he had last week, and this time it was Mike. So it's one of those things where our offense is just so deep that one guy's going to have a good game if the other guys might not have as great a game they usually have.
You had a lot of fun playing football last week. Today they were kind of the emotional team for both of y'all. You weren't flat, but did you find yourself, trying to get to that, intensity maybe that you had last week?
I wouldn't say so. I mean, I think that obviously when you're out there winning 73-0, it's a different style of play. You're loose, you're having fun, you're this and that. Today was definitely more of a dogfight, and that comes with a different emotion to it. And so, I mean, it was one of those games where it was a straight battle, and it was not as much a let's go out there, we're balling, we're having fun. We're out there fighting. And so, anybody who's been in a game like that obviously knows it's a little bit different of a mindset and a little bit different approach. But I mean, I still enjoyed it. I still love this. I still love this game. I still loved being out there. Unfortunate with how it ended, and disappointed to be able to do that for you guys, but next week we got next week.
Defensively, what did you see that maybe led to some of their success moving the ball tonight?
We just got to clean up some things. Everybody just got to do their job, but tonight they just got the best of us. Right now, get prepared for UTSA.
Their starting quarterback goes out, Derrick comes in. I know you're probably a little bit familiar with him, maybe not as much as some of the other guys because of when you arrived. But what did you see, from him and from their offense, in that fourth quarter, late third quarter, that it kind of allowed them to move down the field and score a couple times?
Congrats to him. He got in, he made some plays, made things happen. But we just gotta do our assignment. Next time we get in that type of position.
For both of you guys, doesn't get any easier. Go back to conference play next week on the road against UTSA and then at Middle. What are your biggest takeaways? What do you learn from a game like this against a tough team that you can learn from and take moving forward with you?
Yeah, I mean, it was a battle. It was a dogfight, like I said. Next week's going to be the same exact way. So, with dogfights like this and with really good teams, sometimes you're going to finish out on top. Sometimes you're going to finish out with a loss. So, it was tough to lose this one. It was tough to go into this game and have it end the way it did. But, with this, the way we've played this game and the physicality of this game, it's going to prepare us for next week to go out there into conference play, which, not that these games don't matter, but obviously is the main focus of our season is going out there and winning CUSA. So it's a good little test to get ready for it.
I agree.
Obviously a tough loss, but kind of tell us about the atmosphere tonight. I mean, it was a packed house. I mean, that's got to be awesome to play in front of that kind of crowd.
I enjoyed it. Fans came out, supported. Really enjoyed it. I feel like that was probably the most packed game we had since I've been here. So definitely.
Yeah, it was an awesome crowd. Thanks to everybody for coming out. Go out on the road 2 weeks from now, hopefully handle business, and those 2 games come back here on that Friday night against UAB and have everybody back out here. So it was thank you for everybody, for the fans for coming out and making it the way it was, because it definitely helped.